بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون أياما معدودات فمن كان منكم مريضا أو على سفر فعدة من أيام أخر وعلى الذين يطيقونه فدية طعام مسكين فمن تطوع خيرا فهو خير له وأن تصوموا خير لكم إن كنتم تعلمون. شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان فمن شهد منكم الشهر فليصم ومن كان مريضا أو على سفر فعدة من أيام أخر يريد الله بكم اليسر ولا يريد بكم العسر ولتكملوا العدة ولتكبروا الله على ما هداكم ولعلكم تشكرون. وإذا سألك عبادي عني فإني قريب أجيب دعوة الداع إذا دعان فليستجيبوا لي وليؤمنوا بي لعلهم يرشدون. صدق الله العظيم.
It's already the last 10 days of Ramadan, but it's never too late. We can always try till the end and try to be what we decided at the end but did not really complete. But if we try till the end, inshallah, there's still a chance to get what we want, that is the heaven. And I heard this when I was learning Quraan and Islamic studies myself, that if you walk towards Allah, Allah will run towards you. So let's try till the end. And next is the lecture of Brother NourEldin. I will give a short introduction of him. As you can see, he's very much experienced with Quran recitation, Quran tafsir, and he got like special granted permission, which is called ijaza, in Quran recitation, tafsir, and books of Hadith. And henceforth, he is our teacher in every Sunday classes. We celebrate his lectures a lot. We usually ask him questions, and whenever we need guidance, this Ustad is always there to help us during the Sunday lectures or for the Salam Nuri and MSAC members. This lecture is basically hosted by MSAC and Salam Nuri, and he is always there whenever we want to have a lecture, most of the time. The Islamic activities that he is involved in are writing Islamic articles in the internet. He's a researcher of Islamic concepts. No wonder we get our answers and have deep discussions whenever we want to with him. So today's discussion and question-answer session, feel free to ask him whatever you feel doubt or whenever you are not sure about something. Inshallah, he will help us. Hopefully, inshallah, guide us in the right thing. And there is recently a YouTube channel of him. You can search him up, inshallah, and this video will be inshallah uploaded in that YouTube channel as well. The professional background of what he does as a profession, he's the assistant professor in STKU, and he's lead engineer in Samsung Engineering for 7 years, and with Samsung Heavy Industries. He was their lead engineer for 2 years, and he graduated from Cairo University. He did his bachelor's and master's from Cairo University in structural engineering and PhD in structural engineering as well from SVP. So now the lecture. He's already on stage, so yeah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, we're going to start our lecture now. And whenever I see the faces of the people, especially Salam Nouri and Imstak, I get happy actually. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to have the guidance from His book and the prophetic traditions as well. So inshallah, today's lecture is something related to Ramadan in essence. And it is going to I'm going to talk about the not only spirituality in Ramadan, but I'm going to talk about something a bit deeper than this, which is how to build the kind of barrier, spiritual barrier in general, which will apply in Ramadan inshallah, and it will apply in any other time. But Ramadan is a golden opportunity for us to build this kind of barrier, spiritual barrier, against whatever we are facing in this life. And in general, for a Muslim, and maybe also for any human being in general, that we have a kind of different pressures. The first one is something related to the inner drives, which comes from within. And the second point, or the second pressure, comes from outside society. That comes from the environment that we are living in. So the inner drives can be summarized based on the desires and the delusions that we've got from within. This is something that you have no control over it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created you and has created inside you some desires, which we call it the shahawat in general. And at the same time, He created with your intellect, your mind, some delusions. That we call something like shubuhat. Means that we have something inside our bodies and our intellect. This is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, naturally. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created with us. And this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned before in Surah Al-Jathiyah, for example. فَرَأَيْتَ مَنِ اتَّخَذَ إِلَهَهُ هَوَى. That haven't you seen the person that is taking his own desires as his own God? This is the part which is related to the desires. And the remaining part of the ayah is related to the delusions, which is shubuhat. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَأَضَلَّهُ اللَّهُ عَلَى عِلْمٍ. Means that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made him to be astray. عَلَى عِلْمٍ, according to al-Mufassirin regarding the word based on knowledge, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has this knowledge in His prescribed tablet, or the preserved tablet, which is al-Lawh al-Mahfuz, or the knowledge of the person himself. He is a knowledgeable person, but he chose to take the wrong way rather than the right way. So that's the point which is related to the delusions, which we call it a shubuhat in general. This is the first part, which is, as I said, from within, the inner drives. Another kind of pressure comes from outside, which is the society itself, following others in general. Human being, whenever we are in a society, sometimes blindly we are walking on the footsteps of the people around us, especially whenever we have a strong link with them, our family members, our fathers, mothers, our siblings, and so on. Sometimes it's something that is without controlling it. Subconsciously, you have no control over it. Blindly, you are walking on the footsteps of them. And this is the problem that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned before in one surah as well, in one verse. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, on the tongue of the non-believers, they said, إِنَّا وَجَدْنَا آبَاءَنَا عَلَى أُمَّةٍ وَإِنَّا عَلَى آثَارِهِمْ مُقْتَدُونَ. That we have found our people on ummah. Ummah in Arabic in general means a nation. But here in this specific context, it means religion, deen. And in general, when you go to the Arabic root for this word, you will find that ummah means that shay'un yuktammu bih, that something or someone that you are following. This is the meaning of ummah. So